So the Eagles, who are your new NFC Super Bowl picks, they beat my Ravens on Sunday. What is the case for the Eagles over the Lions as the best team in the NFC right now?
So, multi-layered. The first case would be I am legitimately worried about the Lions' injuries. Listen, every team can't sustain injuries the way the Chiefs have been able to. The Chiefs lose their top two wide receivers, their top running back, all in the first couple weeks of the season. They lose their second best corner and their kicker later in the season, and they just keep chugging along, and people just talk about what's wrong with a team that keeps winning. Usually, if you have injuries, particularly cluster injuries, and the Lions' injuries are really clustering on the defensive side of the ball, that can bite you. So that concerns me. Another thing that I have been the one person kind of doing the clarion call on this, but I really think more attention should be paid to it is, from a seeding perspective, DeMonze, the Eagles' worst case scenario is the 2 seed. They have essentially already locked up that division, and obviously the NFC West and the NFC South are not going to have a champion that has a better record than the Eagles, as the division leaders there have 6 or 7 wins right now, and the Eagles already have 10. And the Eagles have games left against the Panthers, Giants, one other and Cowboys. So the Eagles' worst case scenario is the 2 seed. The Lions are oddly in a different spot, where the Lions have a team right on their heels in their own division in Minnesota. And because of that, the Lions are one hiccup away from falling to the 5 seed. And if that happens, they are outdoors potentially for the entire playoffs. They are in cold weather for most of the playoffs, and everything about their situation changes. The Lions have Green Bay in 2 days and then home for Buffalo. Like, is there a scenario where the Lions find themselves in 12 days in second place in their own division? Yeah. And then they have the Vikings in week 18, which could be the division deciding game. So that, I think, works. The Lions are more likely to be the 1 seed, but it's also on the board. The Vikings catch them, and they all of a sudden fall to the 5 seed. And the other piece of it is, I just think the Eagles, and this is shocking to me, defense is great right now, and I don't trust the Lions' defense as much, even though the Lions' defense has been very good. I think overachieved this year. Aaron Glenn's done an excellent job. So when A.J. Brown's healthy, Jalen Hurts is playing more like he did 2 years ago, where he's not trying to really be the star, and he's taking care of the football. Saquon's been unbelievable. Sirianni's staying out of the way. I just think the Eagles look like the best team and are really well positioned and sneaky alive for the 1 seed. Well, not sneaky alive, but obviously alive for the 1 seed. But their worst case scenario is the 2 seed, which is not the case for the Lions. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.